Well, it's Saturday. Time to get some serious work done on this shed. Hopefully I'll get it to at least being usable. I doubt I'll get to the trim, but I should be able to at least get the roof on and hopefully the sides. And I think I may start with the sides. The last shed I built, I put the siding on first, and it made it a lot more stable to crawl around on the roof. Right now, as I'm working up on the roof, everything is still kind of swaying around and everything. So, it's a bright morning, it's a cold morning, it's windy. So, it's going to be fun today. Well, I got one side up here with the siding. It's already stiffened up this shed considerably, but I'm going to have to put the rest on before I can walk around on the roof. It's definitely not a one-man job. I did this by myself here, but it took a lot longer than it should have, and I'm going to have to find some help somewhere, just somebody to hold these big old sheets of siding in place while I nail them in. Well, now comes that time that usually comes around when I'm making a video where I have to stop filming and just start building just to get this project done, but I have made quite a bit of progress. I got all the siding up around the whole thing. Just walk around here a little bit. The reason I decided to stop working on the roof and work on the siding was it stiffens the whole structure and makes it a lot safer to walk around up there and do my sheathing and everything that needs to be done. I do regret not running the camera while I cut out the doorway, because I did a pretty dang good job here. And I just used a circular saw. I put up one side here, and then cut it out with the circular saw, and then I put up the other side and cut out the remainder. My wife kind of spotted the other side for me, let me know if I was cutting into the door jamb. So it worked out pretty good. All that's left in the door is I have to remove the, just the sill plate that was left over when I built the wall. And I got a door. I got a scratch and dent door for 50% off just because it's a shed. It doesn't really have to look nice, and there's really nothing wrong with it anyway. I'm not exactly sure why it's a scratch and dent. You'll see it once I install it. So anyway, that's the update. Making lots of progress. I'm finally happy with the pace that I'm going at. Here, I wanted to show you one more thing. Check this out. So when I was placing the blocks, I had to get them placed right in the correct positions. So the shed edge, the corner of the shed here would line up right with this fence post. So check it out. Fence posts or the shed or a little bit of both aren't exactly plumb, but it's a pretty tight space. Right up at the top there, we're looking at less than a 1/4 of an inch gap, and at the bottom, it is just tied up onto it. Now, that could cause some problems later on with debris accumulating there and maybe water damage, but we'll see. I'm going to just slather the whole area with some solid stain, basically outdoor paint, and hopefully that'll help protect it. Well, another Saturday's in the books. There's the shed. After I put up the siding, I finished off all of the framing of the roof. That includes kind of like the fascia boards and the overhang, or whatever you want to call it. One last thing that I completed before I called it a day is I reattached my fence. So the fence is complete. I don't have to worry about my dogs getting out of the yard anymore. I attached the fence to the shed, and same thing on the other side. The gate is back up and functional, and it's attached to the shed as well. So now my fence is integral or the shed is part of the fence now, and so I have a bunch of fence panels left over. Well, there was a couple day hiatus there. I got sick. The weather turned really bad. So what we're looking at right now, the walls are up, the roof decking is on. I'm working right now on the fascia trim here, and after I do that, I'll be able to paint it, and then I'll be able to put up the drip edge, tar paper, shingles, and the roof will be done. Hopefully I'll get that done today. We'll see. A really quick little update, about halfway through the day, and as you can see, I put up the fascia boards all along the edges and on the gable, and then I pre-painted it just because I'm gonna put drip edge over the edge there, and I don't want to paint after the drip edge is in place. I went ahead and pre-painted all of my trim, as you can see over here. There's a whole bunch of it everywhere. And I'm taking a change of course here. Since it's a nice day, it's probably the last relatively warm day of the year, I'm going to go ahead and paint the shed. And that way, when I put up the trim and put in the door and everything, I don't have to try to paint up to the trim and make all my lines neat. If it's already pre-painted when I put the trim on, then, you know, it's good to go. So that's what I plan on doing now. I'm not going to film any of the painting because it's me painting. Who wants to watch that? But I'll check in when I'm done with that. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this far. My buddy Sandro over at Social Woodworks is building a larger shed that he's turning into a workshop. Go ahead and click that link below and it'll take you to the playlist of his videos. Also, if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more quality content coming your way. Thanks again, and stay safe out there.